Hi, so welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be coming through me to give messages and also transmitting healing as well to everyone listening. Just before starting, if anyone would like a one-to-one, they can be booked via my website, and the link is on the description. If you'd like a 5-minute message by Raphael, a general message, or if you have a particular question, they can also be booked, and then I record them and send the audios. If you'd like to join a group, they can be also joined via the GEN website, or if you want recordings of past groups or past audios recorded on various themes, they can be purchased via that website. So, yes, I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in and speak through me. Hmm. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that energies are very much to do with going forwards in ways which may involve actually taking action, but action that is very much to do with what you are guided to do. So it is a time of doing things which feel very guided. Almost like when you do them, you are not doing them at all. It is coming through you. And when you feel this energy, it is actually the energy of the times ahead, where things will come through you, where it is no longer a time where you need to go into a lot of planning, organization, because things will happen. So, what I mean by this is that when you are, for example, trying to do something that may normally involve a lot of planning, like going on a trip, vacation, or even something else connected to work. It would normally be that you have to plan ahead, make decisions, and that is because through that you know what you are doing when. You can organize yourself. But what I will say about the new earth is that it is much more about setting an intention and then allowing yourself to be guided by a much higher energy, which opens doors which perhaps you are not able to see in this moment. So, for example, if you are planning a vacation and you are very much in your higher self, then what may happen is that you are guided to perhaps go to a particular place. But then once you arrive, what may happen is something completely different to what you may organize when you are trying to think about fluid, dynamic, ever changing. So, what I will say is your higher self will generally take you to more open ended things in a way where there is a lot of space for change, alteration. So I will say for this reason, so do things in a way that you are guided, and sometimes you won't understand why, but then it will be shown to you later. I am also seeing that some of you here are on, that you feel inside that there is a lot of things are very much to do with the everyday things that need to be done in order to be here at this time, because the lighter energies, you have a lot coming up from within that is clearing things times. So because it will be harder at the moment, it will be harder to make things happen in a way that perhaps you have done in the past. So, what I will say to those of you who have things that you do need to get done, organisations or organising things that are crucial for your everyday life, I will say to you, I also would like to communicate that a lot of organizational structures at the moment are also struggling with the same thing. That some things in your life are not as efficient as they used to be. And that is because generally there is a lot of ranging, changing, unnecessary details being cleared away. So as a result, everything will get lighter when it comes to bureaucratic structures. Unnecessary red tape will actually be result. It will be there will be some disorganization here for a while. So I am just communicating this to those of you who work in bureaucratic environments that things will feel a little bit like the structure you have had is not quite working anymore. Something is changing. What I would like to speak about next is some that is, it is important to realize that every single person who is here on earth has value intrinsically. And when you realize this, your life flows really well, actually. So know this deep down on an but those of you who've been living up till now, the old way of doing things, where people lived in hierarchies, where certain people, celebrities, were considered others were not as important for this, whether it is conscious or not. You will find it a bit harder at the moment to adapt to life, actually, because life has really changed already, where these structures are crumbling in every single moment. These structures keep crumbling even more. And it is almost like what has happened is that automatically every being is given the same value as another, regardless of status, regardless of what they have achieved or not achieved. It is really good for everybody, ultimately, is intrinsically valued the same by the light of oneness, by the divine. If you know this deep down, life will be much easier for you because you will be how you are without even thinking about it. It will come through you as a frequency, and that frequency is very much invited in at the moment into life. So, what I mean by that is this frequency is being welcomed by people open heartedly, so, as you go through life with that energy, people will be very happy to be connected to you. People who perhaps you are dealing with when it comes to things which are more official or things which are to do with the necessary processes in life of perhaps needing to see certain healthcare professionals or deal with certain agencies. So I'm talking now very generally. This is not necessarily about friendships, deeper relationships, because these deeper relationships always take more than simply seeing someone as valuable. It takes more, an alignment to the self. But I'm talking now generally. So, what I would like to communicate is that it is a very good time to really go deep into this, to embody this. And if you feel prejudices towards certain types or groups of people, then look into it because there may be a lot involved here in terms of this life, past lives. Perhaps in another life, you have had experiences with a certain group of people where you have felt persecuted or you have felt like they are in some way or another invading your territory. So, this is all about clearing past lives away where there were many different energies in the world. Many different things happened, such as invasions and things that were very was feeling taken from. But as you clear these old energies up from within, you will be able to see the value of each and every person, each and every being, in fact, on earth, and see how ultimately you all have equal value. And when you can see this, life will become very easy in terms of your interactions with people on a level that is to do with your everyday life. I also will say that when people feel valued, it makes them automatically open up more and share their gifts, who they are from within. And through this, you benefit that you actually receive more through people and interactions. So it is actually highly beneficial for all of you to be able to see the worth and value of all beings, including the life that is to do with actually different kingdoms, different types of kingdoms, plants, minerals, animals, all kinds of life. I also would like to communicate that nobody is saying to you at the moment, you have to do this. But I am simply saying that it makes life easier, it makes it better on all levels. I would like to speak about something else now, and that is when you are very deep inside, you will always feel a lot. So, going deep does not always mean that you arrive in a peaceful place. Often, going deep will be the experience of feeling a lot and noticing a lot. So, within depth, there is a lot there. And when people go deep, it also means that it can bring up a lot of negativity in them. So I'm saying this to those of you who feel a bit fed up generally of feeling quite negative, having a lot going on. That those of you here who are feeling this will be going most likely deep. And as you go deep, the negativity can be overwhelming. I want you to know that one way of actually dissolving negative energy fast is to remember that when you are there, it only takes a moment of presence, a presence that is very much to do with the part of you that is beyond space and time, that is beyond the moment in time that you may be attuning to within. So, for example, if you are going deep and remembering something deep on a soul level, like a past life, whether you consciously remember or whether it is a moment, perhaps of feeling trapped somewhere, feeling afraid for your life, when you are able to be present there in a type of frequency that is timeless, where there is eternal peace and a sense that something that you are going through is a very temporary experience in relation to this timelessness, this sense of being in a place that is really beyond space and time, where there is only peace, there is only wholeness, where everything is as it should be. In that frequency, it becomes possible to actually go into another type of energy with whatever experience you have had, and it will automatically transform it. And the more you do this, the more the energy transforms until it is no longer anything toxic, where it transforms into something that is light, where there is only learning and wisdom, but nothing negative remains, nothing toxic. So it is just a reminder that when you do this, it is one way of moving beyond the negativity of whatever you are tuning to within. I also am saying this because I know that all of you have a lot going on at the moment, that it is not an easy time necessarily, because you are all going deep, whether you realize it or not, whether you are consciously doing it or not. But it is that sort of time where people go deep automatically because of the energies present on Earth. So I am just saying that you can bring in this light, this eternal light, this timeless light, and this will actually help to transform everything. It will ultimately transform everything, but it may take some time where the experiences are very heavy. I will say one more thing, and that is it is also important at this time to remember that nobody is really trying to stay in the same energy, that everybody has pretty much decided they want to move on with life. They want a new life. They want to move past whatever has happened. And because of this decision, it does also mean energies are lighter, fluid, changeable in pretty much everyone. The week ahead will be a good one. It is not a week where everything will feel easy on all levels, but there will be a lot of positivity, a lot of positive energy, and changes which actually take you forwards with life. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. Wishing you a really good week ahead, and much love to all of you.